Hi guys, my name's Luke Toki. Now, most of you know me from Survivor, but I'm not starving on an island right now. I'm actually building a boat because you're about to witness a new little series where I take like Aussie legends out in the water. It's gonna be exciting, so stay tuned. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. But for the moment, we need to build a boat. And that's what I'm about to show you. A two-part series where you'll get to see the boat build from the ground up. It's not all fun and games here. And Alright, just gonna quickly reverse here. Oh. This isn't just about fishing or being on the water. This is about building your dream boat. We're here at LUX Custom Boats and I just want to go say hello to some of the guys here. All right guys, now listen, right? What I'm gonna do is go find Benny from Lux and we're gonna sit there and show you the first step. Come inside the workshop right now and we'll get to see stuff that people don't get to see.
How are you?
Good. Now, Benny, first step, where are we? What are we doing?
Okay, so here we are. We're at the first stage of building the boat. Let's take you through the stages of the build, right?
Okay.
So this is the first part. We have all our CNC machine which cuts the framework, the stringers, the sides, the hull, and this is where everything begins. From a naval architect's drawing for the boat, we get all the CNC cut parts. This is all the individual framework for building the boat.
Yeah.
We've got obviously our stringers, we've got all our sides, we've got all the hull frame, everything. So this is where it all begins.
Yeah.
And everything starts from the bottom up.
Okay.
So we've got our 2 sheets of marine grade aluminium on the bottom. We create the shape. So this is where we put all our strengthening bars in. We start putting our stringer frames in, and this is the basis of how we start building the boat, right? As you can see, the framework has begun.
So it's a jigsaw puzzle.
It's a complete jigsaw puzzle. Yeah. It's like when you played with Lego or anything when you were a kid, you put everything together. But here it is. Here is the frame of your hull.
And I've noticed, so you've just got lots of little welds, you know, all the way through every single joint.
All these tack welds is basically creating the whole framework so we can do the solid weld at the end.
Yeah.
Right? So this basically gives us the basis of the boat.
Yeah. So you would need some really good boilermakers to sit there and put this together.
Oh,
right?
100. We have got a magic team of welders.
The best of the best. Yeah.
So our company is Lloyd's and DMV approved.
Yep.
So Lloyd's is the international insurance governing body, and then we've got DMV, which is our individual welders. So the good thing about our company is that every individual welder has their DMV tickets.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and then under the banner of the company, we're all Lloyd's approved because we not only build the smaller recreational boats, but we do all larger commercial, everything like that. So it works really well.
Yeah.
From this stage, we'll take you outside.
Yeah.
And then you'll see what the finished framework in Raw Alley of what the boat looks like.
Yeah.
This is your boat in Raw Alley before we go to paint. This is where we start getting her ready for paint.
Yeah, okay, so it's just gone from that to this, like it's just,
Yeah.
what I've noticed is the welds are just...
What you would have seen in there, right, with those tack welds,
Yes.
is this framework here, right?
Yes.
There's this framework. So then we add the other bit of framework just to give it a height. So we've got that double stepped hull here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a thing called a Carolina flare, which basically curves out this.
Yeah.
What this one does is basically does exactly the same job, but in a double step. So this pushes all the water out to the aft.
Ah,
which is great.
okay, yeah.
So it's a really, really good hull. And then when you've got all the paintwork done, everything's all done, that just looks like a mint.
Yeah.
From this point, let me take you down to the paint shed.
Okay.
And then you can see the process from that stage. The paintwork is the beautiful part, right?
Now it comes to this part.
This
and
is-
you choose your colours.
Yeah, you can choose your colours, right? So before this coat goes on, Adam, our painter, packs it, sands it down to smooth it out, make it as smooth as possible so it looks like a glass boat, basically. This is the process. Now this is going to have a 2-tone paint on it, this boat. This is going to have like a light aqua blue in here, which is awesome. So you can do that, right?
Okay.
And then this is going to have a black roof.
Yeah, okay.
The superstructure in there.
Wow.
So it's going to have 3 colours, so black, white and blue. So you can do that, and we can do that. That's why we're called LUX Custom Boats, right?
Yeah.
That is the stage before we start doing all the other fit out. So we do flooring, electronics, everything like that. So, and then we can walk through. We'll have a walk up here. So these are some of our clients' boats that we're doing some mods for, which is good. And then we walk back into the factory. This is like a neutral grey colour. It's not white, but you've got a white superstructure at the top. But then, as you can see how he's packed out the boat, what the finish is like.
Guys, look at this finish. It is just immaculate.
It's really good, and we're really proud to offer that and have a really good painter that can really do it properly. He comes from a sort of super yacht background of painting boats, so these are kind of small compared to what he started his career in, and he just does a great job. That's a really good added feature for us.
A brand new boat, a brand new LUX Custom. It's like wearing a nice pair of new shoes.
Yeah, exactly,
you don't want
right.
to take it out of the
you know, you want to leave it in the box and then
I don't even know if I want to put it in the water.
That's exactly it.
Wait, Benny, surely we can get up and have a look,
Mate,
right?
Of course you can. Come on, have a look. This client went all out on this boat. So this is a beauty. So we've got the U-Deck flooring by DC Deck Co, which they can personalize, do any sort of graphics for you, which is awesome. So we go from the floor along to the gunnels. This one's got a drop down seat at the back here, which is great. So you've got ample amount of space.
Yeah.
The other really cool features about this boat is this boat features a Seakeeper gyro. So this is a stabilization system, right?
I've heard about these.
There it is.
Wow.
So if you're in the rough ocean, this thing will stabilize the whole boat. So you won't go like this. It just basically allows you to go straight up and down. It is awesome.
So does that actually take on water? Is that what it is?
So there's a water system that goes through it, but the gyro spins at like 30,000 RPM.
Okay.
And it spins, so it keeps the boat level. Like it's absolutely insane.
That is insane.
It's such a good feature. You're probably looking at an add-on of around about 38 grand.
Wow, yeah, okay.
Just for that unit.
Just so you can sit out in the water and just be...
People get seasick, right? And you're going out for long days of fishing and stuff like that. This is a brilliant tool because it just allows the boat just to go straight up and down rather than sort of rock to the side with the waves. So it just keeps the boat nice and stable. Other features that we added in here is this fridge here. So we can hardwire this fridge through to the main battery source. So then you can keep all your drinks cold. If you're running solar, the solar can trickle feed and keep that going. So you don't need to keep the batteries on or anything like that.
You pretty much got a fridge and
Mate,
freezer.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's exactly.
Why would you even come in on land?
Why would you?
Why would you?
Why
You know
would you? Let's just stay out, you know. So obviously we've got all our seating. This is cool, you know. We can just turn this whole thing around.
So if you
can sort of just sit out of the back, drink your beer or whatever your poison is. Whatever your poison is. Don't drink too much because you can't drink and drive, right?
Right.
Obviously this has been set up with twin Garmins. So then the whole system of the boat runs through here.
Okay.
Through the Garmin. We can activate the Seakeeper gyro through this.
Yeah.
We can check all our maps, we can check our way to points, we can do our autopilot, everything through here. Our trim tabs, everything can be controlled through that. And then on the back here, because you've got so much deck space.
There is.
Awesome. You've got enough room here to entertain. If you want to stick a double swag down the back here, pretty much on your boat that you're going to get. Got a little less back deck space, but you've still got enough back deck space to stick a double swag across the back. Yeah. Because yours is a center console walk around. Yeah. And you've got clear access to the front, right? So with high gunnels. So you've still got those lean-tos if you want to fish off the bow of the boat.
Benny, I've slept in the dirt in Survivor, so I feel like this would be luxury.
Mate, this is hotel for you. This is the Ritz.
Yeah, it is. And it's, you know, so much room. You really could bring your whole family and still not be crowded.
Yeah. And that's the whole point. We create a boat that crosses over between sort of fishing and a family day boat or an overnighter. And I think that's where we kind of have an advantage in order to bring a product to the market that not only just mums and dads can use, but then the hardcore fishermen can use. So, and this has got, you know, 500 litres of fuel in it. Same as yours is going to have. It's got 500 litres of fuel. Mate, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think, you know, as much as it's always about fishing, I think it's a lifestyle.
100%. Like you could have a 100-foot boat, but you still got the same $1 million view.
Guys, how cool is that? We got to see each step. Benny, thanks for taking us through.
Pleasure.
Like, I'm so excited to see what comes at the end, but also I'm also impressed at just every detail that you guys go to create such a wonderful dream boat. But have you got anything else you want to say?
Look, we're just really proud to create a product that really works for WA waters and it works for our clients. As I said before, it's a great crossover vessel between mum and dads and to your hardcore fishermen. And we're really proud to have you on board as a brand ambassador, so it's awesome. Next time you see this, you'll have paint on it. So come and see us at LUX Custom Boats. You can call me on 0468 920 111 or email me at ben@luxcustomboats.com and we'll help you build your dream boat. Good on you, mate.
The next step.